This one counts, Greg, believe me.
My
With confidence to attempt that alley-oop to himself.
Well, he couldn't help himself, couldn't resist. That really was a spectacular play.
Here's Pritchard. Hasn't made one yet. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
And it's Gordon missing.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
To the middle. Here's Love. Not going to go that time. Some solid defense from Pirtle. Here's Branham. James defending. Branham can't get it to go. The drive by James. It's good for a second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
Now, here's Porter. And another miss by Denver.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Well, Michael Porter Jr. is one of the premier shooters in the NBA.
And that size that he brings to that sweet stroke makes it hard to get to a shot. 6'10", shoots it with confidence, shoots it with great fluidity. And, man, is he special. And he's worked through some injury trouble early in his career. And now he's one of the more lethal front court players in the league on the perimeter.
Here's Pritchard after the basket by Los Angeles. Porter kicks to Gordon. Pirtle, the pass to Gordon. Here's Pritchard. No good with the triple. Los Angeles leading by 14. From deep, James. That's in there. Love with the assist. James has got 9.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
And it's Michael Malone calling timeout here. He wants to talk to his guys.
All right, fans, this is your Lakers relay.
Check out stats for James. He's really stood out for them over the past month. And he's right there among the most efficient scorers in our league, 3rd overall in field goal percentage.
And back to your point, he's 2nd in three-point accuracy. A lot of that has to do with mental toughness. It's just hard to force him out of his comfort zone. Here's Pritchard. Still yet to score. And it's sent back by Lawrence. To Javino. Shot clock at 6. Here's the great. And again, it's the Lakers.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Here's Branham after the made shot from Lawrence. Trying to end the drought. Branham, good.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Los Angeles leading by 17. Pass to the great. Now Porter. What a tremendous game he played against Minnesota. Here's Pritchard. Good, and a nice assist from Porter.
Growing into more of a passer, MPJ getting that assist.
LA's gone 3 or 4 on three-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range. Oh, Clark, he just rocked the rim!
Insanity on display right there. Wow.
Woo.
And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen.
And fellas, he pulled it off to perfection.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball. It's a 16-point game. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
Remarkable consistency from deep. You can't count on that every game, especially on the road.
Yeah, you know, the defense had no answer for him. To do that kind of damage on the road, impressive.
Branham, good.
And easy to understand why many believe Porter is the complete package. Skilled at making the correct pass.
And the Lakers have possession. McDaniels with the ball. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Here's Pritchard. Lob pass to Gordon, and then Gordon with the dunk.
Nobody does it better than Gordon on the alley-oop. Boom!
Here's the great. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. Pass to Gordon. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
Got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands.
Yeah, he wanted credit for the basket and the assist on that one.
The Nuggets trail by 14. Down low. Pass to Branham. Back to Porter. All alone. The great grabs the miss. The great's got 7 rebounds in the game.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Here's the break. Here's Porter. It's blocked. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here.
Substitution on the court. Substitution on the court.
Here's Council. Christie with the rebound.
Well, what appeared to be an easy 2 points just never materialized.
Inside, Lawrence. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. The greats got 10 points in the game.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
And another miss by Denver.
No excuses, none. I mean, with the defense non-existent, I mean, he has to connect from there.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
There's a minute 47 left in the first quarter of the game. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Michael Porter Jr. is an active shooter, which is why he gets defenders to overcommit.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
They've really been pushing that thing in the open floor, and so far the opposition's not been able to slow them down at all.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities off turnovers.
Free throw good. Porter.
And, you know, when Porter Jr. is healthy, I mean, he's got a lot of game. This guy is versatile. He's got good size. He's a multi-dimensional talent.
Denver making a switch here. Branham's checked in. He's off on the second. Lakers leading by 17. Here's Christie. And another basket for the Lakers.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down hard and simple.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim.
Well, you got to make that moment last. Enjoy it for as long as you can.
Holmes finds Porter. Done with some nice D.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
To the paint, Dawkins. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
The Nuggets trail by 21. Branham, the pass to Filipowski. Pass to Porter. Out left to the wing. Shot clock at 5.
Oh! Yes, sir! Yes, sir! My goodness!
And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Wow! We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special.
A circus dunk for you right there, guys.
Here's the great Filipowski grabs the board. To the left wing. Here's Council. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Lakers lead by 19. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. Welcome back to the NBA Cup semifinal. Second quarter action getting underway. And guys, the Lakers enjoying a nice lead here.
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Medu is out there with Dunn. Then it's Austin Reed. Then there's Christie, and it's Lawrence in at the center position. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, the great in the last outing against San Antonio played some superb basketball. He scored an incredible number of points, and that was only part of it, as he added a triple-double for his work. A fantastic performance from him, something he wants to repeat tonight. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
And that one, good.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
There's a good screen. Here's Branham. No good from outside.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this league. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Pulls it up. Rebound the Lakers. The Greats got rebound number 13 with that last one. Branham pulls it in. Nuggets have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Council, the Nuggets with another miss. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard.
Tell you what, the coach's heart was in his throat, and he was in shock and awe. But now he's got a big smile on his face.
Here's Branham. He has 6. Pass to Filipowski, and he drives in.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely.
Boy, he makes it look easy. He is an absolutely imposing finisher around the rim.
The great misses. Denver's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And Greg, you talk about toughness, a compete factor. How does a team create that culture?
Call it critical mass. When you have the entire organization and enough players committed to that kind of effort, everyone has to meet that level.
Here's Council. Nothing on the board, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
You make your teammates better by giving them good passes. That one was perfect.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Boy, what a quarter for him. I mean, he's found his rhythm, and he's really riding that wave right now.
The Lakers have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. James checked in for Los Angeles. Denver also making some changes. Turtle comes in for Filipowski. And it's Pritchard in for Josh Okogie. That's good from Lawrence. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pritchard passes to Pirtle. In the corner, Holmes with it. Lets it go with a 3. Cans it from downtown.
Boy, a big man with great touch from deep. Always a valuable commodity in today's game.
Here's the great. 26 points for him. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Look at the handles. Gets through the D and then powers it home.
Such a pretty move inside. Clark, how do you stop that?
You don't. I mean, as a defender, you got to just stash that one in the memory bank and make sure it doesn't burn you the next time.
Here's Branham. He has 6. Off target from three-point range. James in the post. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Pritchard passes to Holmes. Here's Council. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. Some great shooters here. Let's check out the league leaders. Well, you look at the great, so solid around the basket, currently 3rd in the league. And, of course, Jaden McDaniels. Right on his tail.
You can't say enough about these two guys shooting this season. Both their percentages, just incredible stuff.
And that one misses. Love checked in for the Lakers. McDaniels comes in for Christie. Good on the second free throw. LA's gone a very strong 4 for 5 from three-point land in the ball game. Here's Hood Schifino. He has 5. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
First in rebounding, and they're also number 1 in distributing the basketball, a testament to their supreme unselfishness and the passing talent of their floor leaders.
But, Greg, you can throw out all the other stats and rankings. Their scoring is what makes them special, plain and simple. Pass to Holmes. Here's Council. Here's Pritchard. He averages about 5 points a game. And again, Denver no good. To the middle, here's Lawrence. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
Pass to Branham. And Pirtle has it in the corner. Over to the left wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Looking to end his cold spell. The Great grabs the miss. The Great's got his 16th rebound on the night. And Love gets it to go. Love's got his second bucket tonight.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Pritchard passes to Holmes to the left side wing. Here's Pritchard. Tries it from the top of the key. It's rebounded by Lawrence.
Yet that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Love can't hit. Denver shooting just 31% in the game. To the wing on the left. Here's Pritchard. A 3-ball. Rebounded by the Lakers. The Great's got his 18th rebound here tonight. All over the place. A nice shot by McDaniels.
Right there, Daniels is saying, you got to come get me if you want to stop me.
McDaniels gone 2 of 2 from three-point land tonight. To the inside. To halt the run. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
They set the pick. Love the pass to Lawrence. Inside, here's Hood Schifino. Good. Hood Schifino's got 7 points.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Here's Council. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Pass to Pritchard. There's the triple. The Lakers with the rebound. Hard to imagine, isn't it? 25 straight wins. And to this point, no team has found a way to stop them. None.
And what's crazy about it is the teams they've knocked off. I mean, they have been dominating during this stretch. It's basically been the whole league that has felt the wrath of this crew. They're in the conversation now for one of the all-time great teams. They've got the target on the back, but it doesn't seem to bother them one iota. All they do is continue to win.
Sometimes trailing in the game, players get sucked into trying to make that home run play.
Yeah, trying to get it all back in a hurry. And you're right on that. But these threes they're taking have not helped. They're trying to catch fire. They've yet to find the match.
Lets it go from deep. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jakob Pirtle. That's his first foul. Austin Reeves is checked in for the Lakers. Denver making a switch here.
Substitution on the court. Substitution on the court.
Beyond the arc. And that's good for 3 points. Nice shot from Lawrence. The Great's got 33.
Boy, this team is comfortable with Reeves running the show. He's an excellent decision maker.
Pass to Holmes. Here's Pritchard. He's defended by Reed. Outside Porter. Clock at 6. This one for three. It's through for a second basket. He's now 2 for 6.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Back to Love. Pass to the great. Reeves in the corner. Lawrence passes to Love. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Now here's Porter. Gordon finds Pirtle. Back to Gordon. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Here's Pritchard. Here he goes. It's good. Pritchard's got his second basket of the night. 1:37 left to play in the first half. Here's the great, defended by Pirtle. The great misses. The Nuggets shooting just 35%. They've got to get better looks. On the wing, Gordon shoots the three. They grab their own miss. Second shot opportunity. Pirtle's shot is off. Los Angeles has gotten out from three-point land in the second quarter, going 4 of 5 from downtown. And that one is stuffed right through.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, our man is going for the jugular.
Well, he only plays one way, and that's full throttle, all day, all the time, cold-blooded and lethal.
Holmes can't get it to go in.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
There's 38 seconds left in the second quarter. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 37 points for the great.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Picking up his second foul here, has to be careful because they can pile up quickly.
Dawkins checked in for the Lakers. Marcus Smart comes in for James. And Denver also making a switch. Filipowski's checked in. Smart passes to Dawkins. Here's the great. Fires the three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. The great's got 40 points.
Well, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
Pass to Pritchard. To end the run. And so it's Los Angeles, able to put on a show for the ages. And with as many three-pointers as they bring, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. We'll return shortly.
Hey folks, happy you joined us. The action tonight, a bit wild and a big deficit now for the Denver Nuggets.
Look guys, anything can happen in a game like this, and we've already seen this kind of hype. You know, we know what it brings. I wouldn't go so far as to speculate that the players are dealing with nerves like we see during the postseason, but the energy in that building is fire.
What about the energy right here, Shaq? I mean, EJ, me, we're just warming up, watching the first half.
Now let's take a moment here for a look at the upcoming schedule.
And for that matchup with the Timberwolves, they'll have...
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And halftime is come and gone, and the second half of the NBA Cup semifinal is here. It's been one outstanding game from the great.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
So on the floor for Denver. The forwards are Porter Jr. and Gordon to his side. Then there's Jakob Poeltl, and it's Branham in at the 2.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
Pass to Poeltl. Knocked away. Here's Branham. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Branham's got 11 points. Here are the Lakers, and after this one, they're home against Minnesota. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. Here's James. Pass to Hood, Javino. Here's the great, defended by Poeltl. 5 to shoot. For 3, Love. And Pritchard pulls it down. Love's gone 2 for 6 from the floor so far. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, it's a cliche, but the Nuggets certainly have strong values. Coach Michael Malone says open and honest conversation. That's the best way to have a real team. We talk about family a lot in our locker room. Families don't always get along, but they have to communicate.
And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The previous play is under review.
Reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
The first one falls. And good on the second, so he makes them both. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Pritchard passes to Porter. Poeltl kicks it out to Gordon. Goes up again. The great grabs the miss. The great.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
Shot's good from Love.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Outside Gordon. Pass to Porter. There's the 3. Cranes the three-pointer. Porter's got 10.
How about that smooth shot from the arc for Porter? He's got such a confident release and deep range, too.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Well, that might be fair, but I wouldn't want to take away from what he did in that last game. I mean, let's just say it's a pretty nice run he's on, no matter how you decide to frame it up.
Here's Pritchard. He has 5. Fires from deep. The great grabs the miss. Down low. McDaniels passes to Lawrence. To the paint. The shot, no good. Nice D from Porter. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Denver Nuggets. Denver passing it around. Pritchard, offensive rebound. Denver needs to get off his shot. Gordon with no one around. His three-pointer is off the mark.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
Love kicks to James. Pass to the great. Back to James. The 3, 4 on the shot clock. Branham pulls it in. The Nuggets have gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. Pushing it up. Another possession, another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammate.
Outside Porter. Gordon deciding where to go with it. Branham, the pass to Pirtle. Here's Pritchard. The Nuggets with another miss.
Rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort, ripping and running. They have a big advantage now in those transition opportunities.
No expiration date on their legs. They just seem to be fresher, and they're putting those fresh legs to good use.
Here's Branham. He's got 13. Pirtle with a screen on James. Sinks the triple. Branham's got 7 now in this quarter.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Pass to the great. He dents the rim with a 2-handed slam. Wow.
And that's his MO. Sometimes he can score more points by himself than the rest of the team.
And the call will go against the great. That's his first foul. Greg, we see the NBA fining players for certain actions or statements.
Multiple offenders are always going to be under the microscope, Kevin. Sometimes they end up playing into those expectations, so those punishments can appear a bit skewed.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Alwoma's checked in, and it's done in for McDaniels.
After hitting 1 3 in the first half, he's been unable to dial in from deep since then.
Plenty of daylight on that shot. Dunn's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
Here's Porter. The rebound by the Lakers. Here's the great. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Here's Pritchard. He has 5 to stop the run. Rebounded by Lawrence.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm. You know, pretty much anybody can hit that shot when they're that wide open. I mean, terrible defense.
Outside Porter. The 19-foot shot, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Porter's got 12 points in the game.
Well, you must respect Porter Jr.'s scoring ability. I mean, he is terrific connecting from the mid-range.
Pass to Hood, Javino. Here's the great, defended by Pirtle. Count it. Denver shooting a pretty brutal 29% since the break. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Hey, look at Pirtle. Making it look easy, dropping the hammer down on the defense.
Here's the great. And yep, another basket.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Here's Pritchard. Inside, unloads from 9, and it's Porter heading it to go. 14 points for Michael Porter.
Well, you know, on the inside, Porter is a very skilled player. He understands that you've got to be multi-dimensional, a lot of versatility to your game to be effective inside.
Pass to Pritchard. Holmes has a screen. A shot by Pritchard, no good.
He has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
Holmes has a screen to the inside. And Hood-Schifino pulls it down. Hood-Schifino's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Oh, how about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff.
Yeah, right. I don't know how much weight that carries.
It's Porter outside. Nailed from three-point land. Porter's got 10 points here in the second half. Here's the great, defended by Pirtle. Lawrence passes to Dunn. Here's Iwoma. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Iwoma's got 7 points in the game.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Here's Branham. Rejected by Lawrence. They retain possession. Up again, and Pirtle able to finish. Pirtle's got 4 points in the quarter.
And Pirtle has stick-to-itiveness on the offensive glass. He just throws himself in the mix to come up with those boards.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
And the Lakers making a change here. Christie's checked in. Denver making a switch here.
Substitution on the court. Substitution on the court.
Here's Pritchard. 5 points in the game. To the middle. Here's Porter. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Love the old school fake by Porter Jr., bringing them in close to make sure he draws the foul.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Los Angeles.
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance, and the confidence has been there all game long, leaving the defense to scramble.
And another thing they've been exceptional at is their passing. On-target ball movement has gotten them a lot of assists tonight.
And the Lakers making a change here. Dawkins checked in. With some changes. The greats checked in for Brandon Clark, and Smart subbed in for Austin Reed. Big group substitution here for Denver. Gordon, the pass to Pritchard. Back to Gordon. The great grabs the miss. And Los Angeles guys shooting it as well as you're going to see, 67%. Marcus Smart is out there with Christie. Then there's Dunn, and it's Dawkins, and it's Lawrence in at the 5. That's the Laker 5. Pass to Pritchard. Here's Branham to the paint. Here's Porter, and it's blocked by Lawrence. Dawkins, the pass to Smart. Done outside. Here's Lawrence, and that one is hammered home.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
Denver's gone 4-7 with the long ball here in the fourth quarter. Poke loose. Now here's Smart. Pass to the great. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got 3 assists now in this one. The Nuggets shooting about 45% from the 4 in the fourth. Inside, Gordon. And that time, also a missed shot. The Lakers shooting 40% in the fourth. To the inside, here's Smart. No good. Nuggets shooting just 34% from the floor. Here's Porter. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession. Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does make me look back a little bit, but I could never throw it down like that. But it sure does look good.
Gordon inside, and he's covered by Dawkins. And a wide open look for Porter. No good on the triple.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time. And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Los Angeles.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so all the hard work here tonight converted into a tally in the win column. It'll be number 26 on the year.
And once again, they're going to come out on top in this series. 3 straight victories in as many games on the season against this team.
And good! There's another.
Getting to the 60 mark in a game is incredible. There's a lot of Hall of Famers who haven't done that.
And he's approaching the 4th most 60-plus point games in a season.
Boy, that has to be a relief. Ending a 14-0 run by the Lakers.
Here's Lawrence, and another basket for the Lakers.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
There's a screen by Porter. Branham can't get it to go. Here's Lawrence.
Oh, man!
There's the killer two-handed slam.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Outside Gordon. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. And this sends them straight to the NBA Cup Tournament Final. A huge honor and a great opportunity for this team.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they knew what was on the line tonight, and I think they played with postseason intensity to punch their ticket to that finals contest.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.
Good game, MVP. Could watch basketball for another 30 years, and I see that again.